I got no idea.
Alright, so we're hanging out, like, we starting now?
I guess we're starting now, yeah.
Alright, cool. So we're, like, hanging out on this boat, and Bowser's all like, I didn't say you could steal from my buffet. And Smash Brothers is starting. Apparently they survived the apocalypse. Oh, look at the little flower bouquet on the side.
Piranha plant flower bouquet.
Yeah. Be careful, it'll eat your hors d'oeuvres.
That's like the most, like, confusing thing. Like giving mixed signals. It's like, I bought you this flower bouquet, but actually they're piranha plants, so they might bite you.
Yeah, it just like bites you in the face. Oh no, she's just like, no, Mario. And then it's just like this, it's the same story every single time. Princess gets captured, and ooh, Hat gets stomped on. That's a new turn of events.
Yeah, they really mix it up with the hat stomping.
I actually kind of like Bowser in this game, though, because he's got metal shoes. Like, his outfit's awesome. Like, if I got married, I'd want to have metal shoes. I like how his hat just gets torn up, and you're like, it's just quite depressing.
I like the ultra-realistic detail on, like, all the threads and stuff on his hat. They're just like, everything must be cartoony except for Mario's hat. We have to make sure we see all the threads and everything.
Yeah, it's a 1,000 thread count.
All the polygons.
So, okay, how do all these dumb buttons work? Stupid. Okay, B.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same as like the Super Nintendo controller, A, B, X, Y.
Oh yeah, so here's the thing. Mario Maker 2 is coming out, right?
Yeah.
They just had the Nintendo Direct on that.
Mm.
And so I'm like, they're like, ooh, we got slopes now. Like this nonsense here. And I gotta catch this little turd.
Yeah, it took them long enough because I was like, oh man, I want to make Mario World levels, and I'm like, no slopes? How dare you?
Yeah, or Mario 3. And the thing is, I like how this guy immediately is like, oh, sorry for running away, and blah, 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 blah. You landed in the Cap Kingdom. Everything's a hat. So anyways, okay, so here's how I don't understand how he captured her sister. She's a floating little hat. She could have just floated away.
Maybe she's just like, she floats slowly, so Bowser would just like go and grab her every time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just guessing.
Yeah. He's got a grapple technique. But, yeah, there's so many plot holes in this game. It's completely unreasonable. I mean, first off, a dude in overalls. When has that happened?
Rarely. Maybe in the 30s.
So, anyways, they should have thrown Mario 2 into the mix. It's Mario Maker 2. And I understand, ooh, in Japan it's called Mario USA. But, come on, people. I want to pick up some turnips.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Maybe they will add that and they just didn't show it yet.
Yeah, hopefully. It's Mario 2 and you can play as Yoshi.
They added the cat suit, so that's cool.
Oh, that's cool. I like the cat suit.
Which has not been in a 2D Mario game before, but they were like, you know what? Let's do it anyway. So
yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I wonder if they allow the Hammer Brothers suit back in.
Oh, I hope so. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's like in Mario Brothers 3 for like one level or maybe two, I forget. And if you get it, you're like, this is cool, this is awesome, and then you immediately lose it because like you accidentally jump into a piranha plant or something, and then that's it. You never have it again. All right, what's this crap?
Yeah, the Hammer Bros suit is like the best part of Mario 3.
Yeah, pretty much.
And also the frog suit when you use it like underwater.
Yeah, I like how if you beat like bosses in different suits in that game, they'll have the king will respond to you differently. They'll be like, "Oh, thank you, Mr. Toad," or "How weird of a Hammer Brother to save me! Like you must be a rebel or something." I don't know what he actually says, but
I don't recall either.
but he says different things. If you're wearing a Tanuki suit, he's like, "What a wonderful raccoon," or something like that.
It's funny because like raccoons and Tanukis are like separate things, but because we don't have Tanukis in America, people are just like, "Oh, it's a raccoon." I'm like, you know what? It's close enough. Who cares?
Can I go down here? Oh, okay. I didn't want to like accidentally walk into a pit of death.
I just have to wonder how long Mario was unconscious, because Bowser set up all these like posters promoting the wedding that he just started planning just now.
Yeah. Well, he's got all these Koopas working for him and crap, so, you know.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, go put wedding posters out and crap.
Maybe he just knew it was gonna happen, so he's just like, he's just like, I'm gonna promote this wedding and then kidnap the princess.
Yeah.
In that order.
That's how Mario knew where to be. Well, that is the problem with many cartoon villains, is their overconfidence. Oh,
into the death. Oh, you survived.
I survived.
That means you're a pro at this game.
MLG. 360 no scope.
I actually have MLG glasses.
Oh yeah, I think you showed me those.
Yeah. They're pretty helpful when like it's late at night and your eyes are getting tired from looking at the screen all the time.
Yeah.
It's pretty good for that.
This part here, like, because I only played this game a little bit before, like just a teeny bit, reminds me of like Goku when he's going down the dragon thing.
Oh yeah, the snake way.
Yeah. Oh, these golden Goombas. I don't know why I'm doing all this stuff with the daisies. It's like, do I actually need the extra heart? No, not really.
No, but it's fun, so why not?
Yeah.
You know, I look back on like some of the old videos we did from like a couple of years ago, and I'm just like, man, I did not get the point of this.
Whoa, what do you mean?
Because I was like, Trevor, pay attention to the cutscene, and now I'm like, the whole point of this channel is just to kind of have fun and joke around.
Oh.
and I'm like, what was I doing? Who cares about the cutscene?
I thought it was funny that you were upset though. There was like part of me that was like, I was like, oh, like at first I thought you were joking with me, and then you were actually serious, and I was like, oh, now I have to dig in harder. I'm like, blah blah blah, the death of the destruction of the universe, and you're just like, rah!
I know. I was like, I don't know. It's probably because I was like so serious about my own Let's Play channel, where I would like read all the dialogue and stop talking for the cutscenes and stuff. I'm like, you know what? This is like a separate thing. This isn't my Let's Play channel. This is like the collab Let's Play channel.
Just so you know, I didn't go off the map because I was like angry at you or anything. I just went off the map because I was depressed and like I was just like I'm bipolar, so like sometimes like my brain doesn't work right. And it wasn't like anything against you. I just had like stuff that I had to like work out in my life, and I had to like figure some stuff out. Like, and it wasn't like I probably could have worked out things better. Like, I probably could have been more open with you or whatever. I don't know, or direct or whatever. But like, I didn't even know what I was doing with my life. I had a lot of like things that I had to like figure out, and I'm sorry if I like just kind of like floated off into oblivion. That was probably not too cool, but I'm just I'm a lot like if it's any consolation, I didn't even know what I was doing. So I was just like, I just kind of like went off the rails for a while. How did I get this stupid hat off my freaking frog? Oh, L.
Yeah, the L trigger. Yeah,
okay,
there you go.
So,
but yeah, I totally get you.
My brain doesn't work right. Oh, wait.
Don't worry, I don't think my brain works too right either.
Between us, we could be half a person.
You're right. Yeah, so I was just like, does he not like doing this or what? And then you were like, yeah, you kind of explained it a little bit to me like back then. You were just like, yeah, there's a lot going on. I gotta back off for a little bit. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was totally understandable.
I mean, there were like things that I kind of had like issues with, but like I realize now that they weren't really issues. They were just like personal preferences. You know what I mean? And I realized like they're not important. And like sometimes you want to do things a certain way, and then like you realize it's like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's just like you should just like hang out with your friends and do stuff. and like not stress out about things. But like overall, it wasn't anything personal. It was just like
Yeah.
it was just my own crap that I had to like deal with.
Yeah. But we're all better now. Remember how I was
Better's a strong word. less broken.
less broken. Yeah, I could say the same about myself in a lot of ways because remember how I was like tired like all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had chronic fatigue syndrome for like a couple years.
Oh yeah.
And
does that get better? Because chronic usually means it doesn't.
Well, I basically found the cure myself.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, no thanks to doctors. Doctors were just like, every idea I gave them, they're just like, nah, don't bother.
Yeah.
So they ended up giving me Adderall, which like helped a bit because it's like a stimulant, so it kept me awake and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, I guess this is good enough. But at some point I was like, I want to be not miserable all the time.
Yeah, I understand that.
So I got an air filter, and it turns out that's what fixed it.
Oh,
Because the reason I was tired all the time was because I guess the air in here is like toxic or something. Like without the air filter on. I'm not even joking. Like the air is toxic without the air filter, so I just have it on like 24/7 now.
Oh, you got to replace the filter every so often though, right?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like every month or two I gotta replace the filter.
So what was it, like mold or something?
I don't know, it might be. There might be like mold in the wall that I can't see.
Yeah.
But I had every symptom of chronic fatigue syndrome. There's like 7-8 symptoms of it or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was just like the worst thing. And I had it for like years. And now I'm like all better and I'm not super tired. So that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. And I'm also, I guess, a little less depressed than I was back then. I was depressed because I was like tired all the time. So
that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I take medications and stuff, but it's always like whack-a-mole. Like I have to change them because like your body builds up a tolerance for them.
Oh yeah.
But that's like, oh, what's up with this guy? Sorry. Oh, he's still amped up for the power now. But like, that's okay. Like I understand that now. So every time like my medication starts to fail, I just go to the doctor and I'm like, you gotta give me something new. And for my bipolar stuff, and then they gave me like new things. So every time like it just starts to go wrong, I just have to be stern with the doctor and be like, look, I don't need more of the thing I'm taking. I just need a new thing.
Yeah.
And that's usually what helps.
Yeah, that's what happened to me with Adderall. It started making me more tired instead of more awake because I built up a tolerance to it.
Yeah.
And then my body started having like the opposite reaction. And they were like, oh, we'll stop taking it for a couple of weeks and then get back to it.
Yeah.
So I stopped taking it for like a whole month. I went back to it and it would still make me more tired. So I'm just like, all right, I guess this doesn't work anymore.
How do I... Oh, I become the chain chomp. Duh, I forget how this game works. Alright, we should probably stop it right... Right, because we're like at the 15-minute mark.
Yeah.
Alright. Stop it right here.